Hi everybody! Welcome to our Rock Your IG account webinar. I am so excited to have you all with me. There's a bunch of faces, some I know, some I don't know. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Liz, and Courtney Gubernick is my upline, and I have been a coach for almost 2 years. I'll be celebrating my 2-year anniversary in 9 days. So exciting. So let's jump right in. Hopefully you guys have your phones. I've got mine so that I can try and show you my screen and walk you through a bunch of stuff. So if you have your phones, let's have you hop onto your Instagram account. And the first thing I want you guys to assess is the first thing you see right at the top. So go to your, sorry, I gotta get out of my messages. Go to your profile. Go find yourself and take a look at your profile picture, your name, and your bio. So this is really important. And you guys, this can be forever changing as far as your bio is concerned. So here's my first couple pointers. So my Instagram @ name is Love to Be Fit with Liz. I keep my stuff congruent over every single social media platform. So my team is Love to Be Fit. Facebook is Love to Be Fit with Liz. My website is Love to Be Fit with Liz. So is my email. I'm not saying you have to do the exact same thing, but it helps people trust in you, and it helps people gain confidence in you when they see that, okay, she's here with that same name, she's there, it's all the same. They start to recognize your name. So at the very top, it's Love to Be Fit with Liz. And then right underneath my bio picture is Liz Love, my name. So I highly suggest that if you have a different handle like I do, that you put your name first. It's really important that people know your name. And then underneath that, it says I'm a public figure, and then I've got some stats. It says wife and dog rescuer, infertility and binge eating to #girlboss, fit coach and founder of Love to Be Fit, email lovetobefitwithliz@gmail.com, and then ASU and KKG alum. So this is personal, guys. Who are you? What do you love? What are you doing for a living? Are you a mom to twins? Are you a nurse? Are you a college student? How is somebody going to connect with you when they come and look at that in 5 to 7 really short sentences? You want people to know exactly who you are and what you're doing. And so for me, I don't have any other jobs. I'm not a mom. So I felt like it was important for me to put in there about my infertility and binge eating. That's how I connect with people, that I'm a wife and a dog rescuer, which I am, and then a little bit about my fit stuff and how they can get in touch with you. Really clear profile picture, not fuzzy, pretty much just your face, so they can start recognizing your face with your name. That's number 1. Number 2, this is really important, you guys. I just started doing this. I've heard it in a couple webinars, so I really hope you guys take this to heart and really take, a good 5-10 minutes and do this. Number 2, create your ideal customer avatar. So what does that mean? That means creating your ideal customer or your ideal coach. I'm actually going to rip these off my wall right now so that you guys can see what I have printed out. So who is this person that you're trying to attract? You gotta get deep here. You gotta get really specific. Who do you want to attract? I am obviously not going to attract the same people that you are, but that's the beautiful thing about this business, is that we're all different. We lead different lives, and different people are attracted to each of us for different reasons. So, what does she love? Does she love food? This is mine. Dancing, shopping, Target, Lululemon, date night, makeup, travel, dogs. That person that I'm trying to attract pretty much loves everything that I do. Because honestly, I want people on my team and in my challenge groups who are kind of like me. Not everybody is identical, but this is what I'm attracting. So you guys, I did this in PicMonkey. You're not going to be able to read it all, but so here's my dream customer. Everything she loves, she does, that she's interested in. And then here's my dream coach. Make 2 different lists. Get specific so that whatever you're trying to go for, you're attracting that on a daily basis on Instagram and Facebook. And make sure you write it down so that that can be guiding you every day when you're doing those posts. Number 3, let's talk about actual posting to Instagram. So my suggestion is for all of you, 3 to 5 times a day. Instagram is a totally different beast than Facebook. It works completely different. So you know how with Facebook, when you do a post, when people comment on it or like on it, it pushes it back up to the newsfeed. Instagram isn't like that. When you post it, that's it. Whoever sees it, sees it. Sometimes people are going back into your Instagram page and looking at your pictures, but for the most part, once it's there, it's gone and it's moving on down. So that's why I suggest 3 to 5 times a day. But let me throw in another twist. And recommend this to your coaches, to you guys. Quality over quantity. If you can't think of 3 really great things to post, then only post 1. Because you don't want your Instagram feed to be filled with crap, with things that are not bringing value, with things that people aren't going to find inspiring. So keep a list. This avatar should help you, and some of the other stuff that I'm going to tell you should help you. Mix it up, you guys. Be consistent with the 80-20 rule on Instagram. Sometimes I have a hard time with it because I feel like Instagram is different. But people do want to see other things on Instagram than just you kissing your Shakeology bottle and your sweaty selfie. So you got to mix it up. Another really important thing, you guys, which I learned, it took me a while to figure this out, and it might take you a while too, is to pick your style. Pick a style of posting. Do you like bright pictures? Do you like kind of grainy pictures? Do you like deeper colors? Do you like more pastel colors? Do you like to put text on your pictures? Keep your imagery really consistent so that when people come to this, I mean, Instagram, you guys, was created for artsy people. So try, even if you feel like, I'm not creative, stop that negative self-talk and start to figure out, find accounts that you like that have nothing to do with Beachbody, but that are inspirational. And you're like, I like that style, I like her colors, and get inspired to make your Instagram account attractive and scroll stopping. So here are a couple apps that I love. Some of you probably have heard of some, you may not have heard of others. So there's VSCO, sometimes people call it Visco. And then there is PicTapGo. Both of those are picture editing apps. So you can change the colors on your pictures and the effects on your pictures. Those are really great. And then the other 2 that I love for wording and collages, like words on top of pictures, are Rhona Designs, which is RHONNA. Most of you probably have that. And she actually has a set of 3 apps that are really awesome. It's like Rhona Designs, I'm looking right now to tell you, Rhona Designs, Rhona Magic, and I think Rhona Collage are the 3, and you can get them together, which are amazing. And then the other one, which I really, really love, is you can do this on Rhona and this next one called Word Swag. You can do on blank canvases or on top of pictures. So here's Word Swag, which I love. It's amazing. So those are my 2 favorite ones. So you guys, get creative. Figure out your style. Figure out what you like. Figure out what you want this. I mean, this is your storefront. How do you want it to look? What are you attracted to? And you might not be able to figure this out right away. It's taken me 2 years to figure this out, but that's okay. I was a work in progress, just like everybody else, and it takes some time to figure it out. And the last thing I'll say, you guys, about posting is keep it varied and bring value. So try to do like a picture of yourself, something to do with your family, maybe a really awesome recipe, but sort of try and keep a good like diversity going, if you will. So it's not just, hi, baby shark. It's not just selfie after selfie after selfie. So mix it up, get creative, go exploring, which I'm going to teach you about. Oh, he's so cute. I'm getting all distracted by the baby. Go exploring and figure out what you like and start changing up your Instagram and making it really creative. Okay, next up, number 4, let's talk hashtags. These are, I don't even know if I'm going to touch the surface on hashtags, but I'm going to try, you guys, because they're kind of an anomaly, they're confusing, people don't understand them. So here's my thought on them. There is really not a huge point to using hashtags on Facebook. So if you are, no offense, but you don't really need to be using hashtags on Facebook. Instagram, however, this is huge. This is how people are going to find you, and this is how you are going to find people. This is how you're going to stay relevant. This is how you're going to reach people in your cold market that you were never able to reach. So here's my thoughts. I like to put anywhere from 1 to 5 hashtags in the actual content of my Instagram post. I'm going to show you one right here. Actually, I'm going to show you a different one. Okay, so I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. There you go. So I think I have like 3 hashtags in my post. Sometimes I do them in the middle of it. Here's a really good example. So like, can you guys see that? It should clear up. There you go. So you can read it, and they're not just at the bottom of my text, they're in my text. So when instead of saying Shakeology, I say hashtag Shakeology. I said hashtag colored containers. So 1 to 5 hashtags in the body of your text. Put the rest of your hashtags in the comment section. I'm going to teach you a little trick that Jen Richardson taught me today. So how many of you use Evernote on your phones? If you don't, download it right now or tonight. It is a note-taking app, and it's amazing. So what I do in Evernote is I have an entire file of just hashtags. So hashtags for my workout posts, hashtags for my food posts, hashtags about infertility, the list goes on. And so what you can do, I'm going to show you right now. Type it in your notebook. I'm trying to get it so you can see it. There you go. 5 dashes. So go dash, space, so you have 5. And then right, sorry, I don't mean space, I meant return. And then underneath that is where you're going to put your hashtags. You can have up to 20 hashtags in each comment. So max out, you guys. And then all I do is copy and paste that into Instagram. And the reason I do the dashes, I'm going to show you. So that underneath my posts and your posts, you're not going to see all these hashtags. You're going to see a tiny little comment from yourself. I'm trying to show you one where you can actually see it as an example, but I promise that it works. And it shows up perfectly. It just shows like 5 little dashes next to your name instead of a big, long thing. So try that. Okay, next up, hashtags. I hope I don't upset you guys by saying this, but my advice, and from what I've learned, is we need to steer away from most fitness hashtags. Because what you're doing when you're using these fitness hashtags is you're attracting other coaches. You are attracting people who are already in challenge groups. You are attracting It Works people, Arbonne, Isogenics, all those people are using the exact same hashtags. So you gotta get creative. You want to attract like-minded people. So think of it like this, you guys. I'm going to use myself as an example. What would Liz pre-Beachbody be hashtagging about? Everything she loves, work, things that frustrate her, her daily struggles. So what happens, you guys, is when you just posted a really awesome video of yourself doing country heat moves, and you're hashtagging mom of twins, working nurses, fit after 50, when you're getting really creative, like for me, it's infertility hashtags, people who are searching those different non-fitness related hashtags are seeing your fitness posts. And then they're coming to your page and they're going, what's she doing? What's she talking about? What is all this fitness stuff? I know that we relate to each other because, I mean, she hashtagged infertility, and I can see on her page right at the top that she struggled with infertility. It's a way to reach your cold market who are not fitness related. It's an amazing thing if you guys really put in the time. So that's it on hashtags. Write down questions if you guys have them, and I'll get to them at the end. Okay, next up, number 5. How do you find followers? How do you grow your Instagram base? It can be a little difficult, but if you take the time, you guys, every day, 5 to 7 days a week, a certain allotted time, you can make it work. You can do it. So, a couple different ways. Search your own hashtags. Search those hashtags that were unique to you, that are about the things you love, and search through all the people that are using those hashtags. When you come across a picture that you love, so I'm going to show you guys. Gluten-free meals, that might be a big one. A lot of people hashtag that, and a lot of people do just food, so I'm not even going to look that one up. What about eat like you love yourself? Pretty good. Kind of Beachbody coaches. See, even those, you guys. So if I type in getting healthy for baby, there's my post at the top. That's a lot of me. That's a lot of Liz using that hashtag, but that's okay because people are going to start to catch on. So search through there, click on the pictures that stand out to you, like, oh, she's interesting, she's cute, what's going on with her? She's got her kids in the picture, or that was interesting, click on her. Click through her bio, make sure she's not a Beachbody coach, make sure she's not anything you don't want to attract, and if she seems interesting, click follow, and you're going to do that over and over and over again. So another way to find people, you guys, how many of you have checked out the explore option? Raise your hands. Oh, I'm going to blow your mind. Okay, so at the very bottom, see that little thing that looks like a magnifying glass? Click that. And then what happens is Instagram populates your explore page. So everybody's page is going to be different. This is also where you guys can go to search hashtags. You just click right there, and a whole new thing's going to pop up, and you click tags, and you can type in anything you want. So if you go back to that explore page, for me, it's a lot of fitness people, so I have to do a lot of digging. So I just scroll. If I see a cute picture, ooh, I like that, she's cute. See how many followers they have. If they have more than 3,000 to 5,000 followers, pass. You want somebody that's just starting, that has like maybe more than 300 followers, less than 5,000, is pretty consistent on Instagram, and then start following them. So then what happens, guys, when you start following them, this is what I want you guys to do. Like, I want you to like, tap that heart on the first, like only 3 pictures, but go through their first like 3 to 5 pictures, the most recent pictures that you can see on their Instagram. I'm going to show you mine just as an example. So there's me. So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pick 3 that you really like and like those pictures. Out of those 3, pick one and comment on the picture. Oh my God, that's amazing. That dress is so cute. Where did you get that? That's amazing. Where were you guys on this vacation? Ask a question so that they have to respond to you. And they're like, who's love to be fit with Liz? Why is she asking me a question? Okay, I'm going to answer her, and then you're going to start a conversation. Not everybody is going to write back to you, and not everybody is going to follow you back. But the big thing, which is going to lead me into number 6, you guys, is building relationships. But before I go to number 6, I want to give you one more piece of advice. I want you all to get an app. It's called Followers, and I'm going to show it to you right now. This is an app that is going to, you can't really see it right here, but it's going to allow you to track new followers and people who have unfollowed you. And then you can also see all of the people that are not following you back. So I make it a point when I'm doing my daily Instagram work is to get onto my followers. Can't really see it, sorry. And then I go through, okay, who are my new followers? Sometimes, you guys, it's a lot of spam. You don't need to follow them back. But if you have new followers and you're like, she's interesting, I'm gonna go check her out, follow her back. And then if people are unfollowing you, I'm gonna show you right now. So you can see people have unfollowed me, and then it tells you whether you are following them or not. So always, if somebody has unfollowed me and it says in green that I'm following them, oh, sorry, I just unfollowed you. I'm not interested in following people that are not following me back. What is the point of that? They can't see anything that we're posting. So sometimes I pick and choose. So like if you're just starting to request people and starting to follow them, give them 3 to 5 days, you guys. A lot of people are not on Instagram as much as we are. They're not on it every day or every hour. So you gotta give them a little time. And then towards the end of this call, I'm gonna talk to you guys about tracking and how to track these people. Okay, so let's move on to number 6, which is building relationships. You guys, this is key to building your Instagram account and your cold market. So here's my suggestion. Create designated Instagram time 5 to 7 days a week. I know it seems overwhelming, but I promise you it pays off. Whether that's 5 minutes a day or 30 minutes a day, set a timer. That is it. You're not answering Facebook posts. You're not responding to emails. You're not checking in with your challenge group. Nothing else but Instagram. This is how you're going to grow your cold market and reach people and help people. Start getting to know people. Just like I said before, you guys, commenting, liking, asking questions. Really make it a point to get to know people, you guys, but get to know them because you actually would want to be friends with them, not because you want them to buy a challenge pack. That'll never pay off in the end. If your end goal is, I just need to sell another challenge pack, people are going to see right through that. Find people that you would actually want to go to dinner with or hang out with or have a glass of wine with and create relationships with them. And I think a really important thing that I learned, I think I read it in a book a while ago that I wanted to share with you guys, and it's just a reality, is that people are far more likely to become interested in what you are doing when you show genuine interest in them. And that's just how it works. You have to be genuine and really showing interest in them from a friend perspective, and then they will genuinely become interested in you and ultimately ask you about what you're doing. You're not even going to have to tell them or ask them to join you, because it's going to be so apparent in your Instagram feed who you are, what you do. They're not going to be able to help but be attracted to you. So if that's like the biggest thing I can tell you guys is build relationships. I met a girl on Instagram. We connected. She was in my challenge group on my app. She bought a challenge pack. And then I switched back to Facebook. And so I kind of lost contact with her. For whatever reason, we connected on a deeper level and we had each other's numbers. And we started texting each other. You guys, I've never met this girl. And I want to say 2 weeks ago, she confided in me some very personal things that were going on in her life. And I feel like I've been friends with this person for my entire life. That's all I care about. Like, that's all that matters. She knows what I'm doing. When she's ready to be on Facebook, she'll come join me in my challenge group. But I need a lifelong friend. And I think that that's like the most important thing, was building that relationship with this person. Okay, number 7, no cold messaging ever. We may have talked about it in the past, but I've just sort of come to the conclusion, you guys, that cold messaging is icky and it works. People do it, so I don't want to do it. My opinion is, if you don't know them and they don't know you, they don't know your name, they don't know who you are, there is no way in hell you should be sending them a cold, hey girl. It doesn't work. They're going to see right through it. They're going to be like, huh? I don't know who this person is. She's never liked a post. She's never commented. I've never had a conversation with her. It's not worth it. So here are a couple tips for you guys for hey girls. It's something that I started doing, I don't know, a couple months ago, and it works really, really well. So on soft call to action or hard call to action, it's totally up to you at the end. You can say something like, double tap that heart if you want more info, or shoot me an email to ... So that's like a little opening for you. Anybody who's liked that post, that's your invitation to send them a hey girl, because you threw it out there. You said, give me a like if you want more information. And so this is what I send. And I will send a screenshot of this in the comments section in Boss Babes, so you guys can see this. This is in my Evernote too. So this is what I say when somebody has liked my picture, and you can change the wording. Hey girl, sometimes I go as far as to look at their name and actually type in their name so that they know I took the time to type out their name. So, hey Angie, I just wanted to reach out and say thank you for your support and like on my picture. It may not seem like much, but it means a lot to me. Heart emoji. I know sometimes liking a pic is just being sweet, but if you are interested in talking more about joining my challenge group and getting more support on your health and fitness journey, I would love to talk with you. XOXO Liz. It works maybe 10% of the time, but it's those 10% of the times that that person was watching you and paying attention, and it was the right time for them. I just got off of the phone right before the Zoom with a girl who lives in Kentucky, who liked one of my pictures that I had that little thing written in. I messaged her. We've been going back and forth, emailing, got on the phone and talked, and she was amazing. Really interested in coaching, wants to change her life. So I would say that would be the exception to the rule when you're hey girling a stranger. Also, guys, another thing, give people lots of ways to get in touch with you. Sometimes people don't want to comment on your post for whatever reason. They're embarrassed or shy or don't want other people to see what they're doing. Give them options. DM me, shoot me a message, email me. Here's a link to my challenge group application, so that they don't always have to comment. I promise that works too. Okay, ready? Number 8, let's talk tracking. It's really important. It can seem overwhelming, but I have some tools to make it really, really easy for you guys. So whether you're a pen and paper kind of gal, or if you would rather do it on a spreadsheet, it's totally up to you. But I have found that Google Sheets and Google Docs are the best way to go. You can use it on your computer and your phone. So for those of you who are busy moms on the go, really, really easy to track. If the kids are at swim practice and you have 10 minutes to work on your phone, do your IG work, track it right on that app on your phone. So here's what I track, guys. Their name, their Instagram name, and then this is an important one for me, the date they followed you back. I don't need to be tracking people who have not followed me back. It's a waste of your time. So a really great tool for that is the Followers app. Check that Followers app, who's followed you back, add them into your Google spreadsheet. And then right at the end of that, any notes you want to know about that person. Why'd you start following her? Does she need help in a challenge group? Do you think coaching would be a great opportunity? Do you just want to get to know her? So that you can go back and look at this. It makes a huge difference. I have another page, but I think that's it, guys. I think I might have deleted it. Hold on, I want to check my notes and make sure I'm not forgetting anything because I transferred my notes to a Word doc. That's it! Woohoo! Okay, now that I've completely and utterly overwhelmed you, how about some questions? Bring them at me. Anybody want to start? Okay.
Hi. Just like when Courtney or somebody posted something about changing it to a business profile.
Yeah.
I'm kind of confused because I'm new to the Instagram game. I started I have a personal one, but then I was like, I kind of wanted to do like a fit one and just kind of run with it. But I'm just kind of curious as far as like engagement goes, because I have noticed that I haven't gotten as many likes and things like that. So I'm not sure if I should keep it as a business page or switch it
That's a really good question because I sort of felt the same way. So for those of you who haven't done it, you can switch your Instagram over to a business account. And what that does for you is it allows you to see insights on every single post. So people who are viewing it, people who are engaging it, and then it also allows you up to the very top to have that contact button. So it's very easy for them to get in touch with you. I think I did it maybe a week to 2 weeks ago, and I felt like my interaction wasn't as good, but on some posts it's amazing, and others I'm not sure. So I'm gonna stick with the business one and just see how it goes because, you guys, I'm a business. That's just Love to Be Fit with Liz is a business, and so I was like, I just felt like it needed to be maybe a little bit more professional. But I think that that's a personal preference. I don't think it has to be one or the other. You guys can mess around and see which one you like better. For those of you who are wanting to switch it, up in the top right where that little circle is, you click that circle. Okay, and then at the bottom, so my option is going to look different, but at the bottom, underneath payments, it's going to say switch to business account. Mine right now says switch back to personal. And then you switch it to business, and then you make sure that that contact email is exactly what you want it to be. And then you can switch back and forth, so it's not like a crazy thing to switch back. Okay. Does that help at all?
Yes.
And it's probably hard too because you're managing 2 Instagram accounts.
I have a question.
Beth, did you have any other questions?
I did, but I totally just had pregnancy brain that it'll come back to me.
Okay, Ange,
sorry.
No, you're good.
Your email account. So do you want to put an email account that matches your business name? Like, you know how you have Love to Be Fit at Google or Gmail or whatever? You want your email to match.
I like it. I think it just makes it really consistent, professional looking. It's so easy to go get, a Gmail or a Ymail account. Very easy. And then that way, all your business emails are through that email and you can separate it from your personal.
Okay.
I like it.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Go ahead, Kat.
What were the 2 the two photo apps that you said?
Yep, I'm gonna write it down. When I show this to you, is it backwards or is it?
I have a hard time seeing. It's really, oh, okay.
That is the name of the app, VSCO, or, I'll write this down too. Or Pick, Tap, Go.
Okay. And
That's
then,
another really popular one.
is this the followers app?
Yep, that's it.
Okay, perfect.
And I think I paid like a couple dollars more to get a couple more insights, but I think for the normal stuff that I was telling you guys, you don't have to pay more.
Okay.
It's amazing.
I have a question.
Yeah.
How did you get the cool letters on your IG account?
I knew somebody was going to ask me that. Hold on. It's an app. I'm going to try and find it for you. If I can't find it right now, I will, and I'll tell you what it is. It's a keyboard. And I think I wrote it in like a notebook app first and then copied and pasted it into Instagram. I'm going to keep looking. I can't find it right now. Hold on. I have so many things on here. Yeah, I can't find it, but I will. And you can even type into your app store like cool fonts, things like that, and a bunch of them will pop. There's tons of different options. There's not just one.
All right, thank you.
Yeah. Anybody else?
I remembered my other question.
Yeah.
Do you recommend putting that you're a Beachbody coach in your bio or not?
So I'm going to give you guys a piece of advice, and hopefully everybody who watches this replay will take my advice. Remove Beachbody from every bio you have immediately. You are not a Beachbody coach. You are your own employee. So if you go to my Facebook page, I don't even know what it says. I don't even have it up right now. No. I feel like it's just too, why are you giving Beachbody all the credit? Beachbody is amazing. Don't get me wrong. But you are the CEO of your own business. You are a health and fitness coach. You are an accountability coach. There's so many different things you can call yourself. So that's my huge suggestion. I'm so glad you asked that. Go change your Facebook and your Instagram profiles. And don't link to any Beachbody sites. If you go to my Facebook page, you can see it only links to my Fit page. Because that's me. Like, I'm me. I love to be fit with Liz. Like, you'll see all other coaches that have been working the business for a while, you just don't use the Beachbody lingo. You don't even need to use the Beachbody lingo when you guys are doing a post. Like, you don't need to tell people that you're a Beachbody coach. You're a health and fitness coach. You're your own CEO. Bring it all back to Angie, Colette, Krista, Marie. It's all on you. That'll be a huge game changer for you guys. Because I feel like Beachbody name is not, I don't want to use the word played out, but you're so much more than just a Beachbody coach. Love that question.
You haven't answered this, but I'm going to ask, do you follow people follow you first?
So no, I'm really picky. You don't have to be picky in the beginning. I'll tell you right now how many people are following me that I don't follow back. 2,657. That's the number of people that I'm not following back. I say be selective. Like, you don't need to be following spam back. If you're not in love with the person's account and you don't want to see that in your Instagram feed all day, don't follow them.
Okay.
That's my opinion. You guys tell I'm fired up. I have a post that I'm going to do in a little bit, and I was really fired up before we started this call. I just love this so much, you guys, and I just want to help you as much as I can and want everybody to do amazing and just want you to get the most out of this and be able to help the most people that you possibly can. So,
can I just say that I love your energy?
Mike?
Yes, you're always so energy. I love it.
No, I'm not always happy. But seriously, I love this job. I love this opportunity. And so any chance I get, I mean, you guys, I was in such a bad place before starting this 2 years ago, and it's just changed my life in ways that I can't even imagine. So how could you not be? I mean, it's the best, hardest work I've ever done. I'm sure you all can agree. Okay, anybody else? Maria, you unmuted.
All right, I have a question.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm a burlesque performer, and I have two Facebook accounts. I have my personal account, I have my burlesque persona. I started an Instagram a while ago under my burlesque persona. I'm really good at using it, but I still have like 200 and some followers, and I'm following like 75, and it's just like 5. I don't know. So should I start over? Should I turn this account into, I don't know.
I mean, how do you feel about it? Do you want to keep the burlesque one and then also have a coaching one? Do you want to merge them? I say it's totally personal and up to you. Whatever
I think it's, I
manage.
have a hard time managing just the 2 Facebook accounts. Like the thought of managing 2 Facebook accounts and 2 Instagrams is like terrifying. I don't have to for that. I do feel like it's like I'm friends with a lot of people that I feel like I'm friends with, just, you know, social whatever. But for Instagram, people are following me, they want to follow me. Maybe.
So use it to your advantage. If you want to switch that burlesque account into your coaching account, do it. And then you started with however many 100 followers, and the people who aren't digging it, bye.
Right. But I mean, I'm still a burlesque performer. It'd just be like, oh, I'm also this.
Say that again. Sorry, you were cutting out.
Well, I mean, this account would be for my burlesque, but also for, you know, just me. It'd be merging more into not just look at my burlesque persona, but look, this is me, but I also.
Yeah, and I mean, I think you could even start with merging the 2, and then when you feel like the time is right, create a separate Beachbody coaching account and say, everybody, I'm over here. This is
okay.
fully dedicated to my coaching account, but until then, merge the 2.
Okay.
It's your coaching, you know what I mean? I think that's an amazing thing. You can do whatever you want. See what works. Mess around with it. Okay, hold on, guys. Tiffany can't unmute and wrote a message and said, I heard you say you don't use the Challenger app anymore and are using Facebook again. Did I hear that right? I'm debating going back to Facebook for my groups, but was wondering your experience. So it's totally personal. Everybody's different. For me and my challengers, the app just was not working for any of us. Courtney is the complete opposite. She is totally pro challenge tracker app and will never go back to Facebook. So it's a personal preference. What works best for you? What works best for your customers? Where do you feel the most engagement? And for me and everybody else, it was on Facebook. And for Courtney, it's on the app. So go back to Facebook for a month. See how it goes, compare the 2, and see which one. Do a poll. Ask everybody, and that's what I did. I asked, do you guys want to stay on the app or do you want to go back to Facebook? 90% said, let's go back to Facebook, and I feel like I'm doing this for them. I'm here to serve them, so we're going back to Facebook. So ask people, try it out, compare the 2, mess around. Hopefully that helps, Tiffany. Okay, anybody else? All right, you girls were troopers. If you think of anything else, comment on our little thread in Boss Babes. And I hope you guys all have an amazing night. I'm going to stop the recording.